Okay, so what we're going to do is Manifest Destiny, a quick review for your indicator assessment quiz that you will be taking. Manifest Destiny is the belief that God wants us to have all land between the Atlantic and Pacific Ocean. All land between the Atlantic and the Pacific Ocean. Okay? So if we move this way, we own this land. Then we got this land. Jefferson made a deal with Louisiana Purchase, and Manifest Destiny was the belief that we should keep moving and acquire all the land to the west. Okay, so in order to get to our new land, we have to focus on this bit right here. This was called Oregon County. Oregon country was owned at one point by Spain, Britain, and the USA. But if you recall, during the Adams-Onis Treaty, we get Spain out of there. Okay, so that means this territory is owned by British and the United States, which means that this is territory that we can travel on and complete Manifest Destiny, all land between the Atlantic and the Pacific Ocean. Yes, we have to share it with the British, but on the other end, we have acquired all that land. Now, what we have to focus on here is some other pieces of land. Also from the Adams-Onis Treaty, we acquired Florida. So we got Florida from Spain in the Adams-Onis Treaty. And Spain agreed to a line called the Adams-Onis line, which separated Spain from America. But as you learned in class, Texas or Spain and Mexico went to war, and Texas became part of Mexican land. And we had what was called the Mexican-American War. In it, we signed the Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo, and we were able to acquire this land, which also meant that we would acquire this land. Due to the Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo, we were able to acquire all land between the Atlantic and the Pacific Ocean, thus making Manifest Destiny complete when we went to war with Mexico. Now, what path did we travel on to make sure our settlers were on board with this? We had a trail that went through the Louisiana Purchase up to the Oregon Territory, and that trail was called the Oregon Trail. Usually took about 6 months to travel on, and it was about 2,000 miles long. It provided a route for the settlers to get from our land to the newly acquired land that we had out west. As you found out west, we're going to find gold in California, and because we find gold in California, we're going to get a lot of immigration coming. We're going to get Chinese immigrants coming this way. This land out west was tended to be anti-slavery, so you're going to get a lot of African Americans moving this way out west, trying to make a new living for themselves. So in the end, Manifest Destiny is the belief that God wanted us to have all the land between the Atlantic and the Pacific Ocean. We acquire all land routes through keeping land between Britain and the United States and Oregon. We acquired Florida from Spain, and then we proceeded to move westward by acquiring land through the Mexican-American War and providing a trail for the settlers to get there. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please see me. You should be able to take your indicator assessment quiz now.